to my channel. My name's Loretta. If you're already subscribed, welcome back. Thank you for keeping comments positive. If you're new, please feel free to subscribe, leave a positive comment. My name's, again, Loretta. I have a little Pomchi named Chloe. We like to go on adventures, hiking, backpacking, camping, when we have time. And we live on horse farm for now. And I love to cook and share those experiences with you and bake. So I was at the farmer's market yesterday. And you know what I found? They had some beautiful white peaches. I don't know the variety, but I picked up 5 and I've already peeled and sliced them. I'm hoping that would be enough. If not, I'll show you how I peel a slice of peach. So we are going to make a peach pie. So first thing, I did pick up that just to save some time. I'm gonna put that out of our way here for a minute. So we want to get, I already got my oven preheating to, it's going to sound high, 450. We just want to unroll this as carefully as we can. I just place it into the pie pan. It's a 9-inch pie pan, by the way. Do the best you can. I mean, it's not going to be perfect. I'm not out for perfection. All I'm out for is a peach pie. Sounded really good. So here we go. And sometimes I find that the store-bought pie crust, they're not, when they say 9-inch, they're smaller than that. See, I don't know what I put my rolling pin or whatever, but you can roll it out a little further, but sometimes they break. You just gotta be really careful. So for once you get all your stuff together, that's gonna go in the oven and bake at the 450 for 10 minutes. Then we're gonna reduce the temp down to 350. Excuse me. So, and the 350 will be for about 30-35 minutes. We're gonna crack an egg. Okay, I wanna mix that up real quick. Bear with me a moment. All right, let's my hands off here. It's been a long time since I made a peach pie. I was gonna make a blackberry pie, but long and behold, when you go pick fresh blackberries, they don't last that long. And I waited a day too late. So I'm gonna have to go pick more blackberries, guys. So I'm gonna brush on some egg here. And what this does is it'll help prevent it from being so soggy. Sometimes your pie will get soggy, depending on what filling you put in there. But if you do this, in theory, it should help prevent that. There we go. So, since we have, and I do believe that may be enough, but I may have to peel that. Set our cutting board aside here for a minute. All right, here's our peaches. So we are going to, in lieu of honey, normally you would use a cup of sugar. We are going to use some honey. And we're going to reduce it because honey tends to be pretty sweet, to 1/2 cup. Maybe a little more than 1/2 cup. And I am using this honey. Trying to reduce refined sugars and that stuff out of my system. And yeah, we'll see how this comes out. Oh, I almost forgot. I gotta get it out of the refrigerator. before we get too far here. And honey can take a minute to pour out, so gotta be patient. All right, there we go. And I love these collapsible measuring cups. I found them in a camping store, actually. Got them for backpacking. Let me get the other item out here. Would be thyme. It gives a nice savory, earthy tones, and you don't need that much. So I'm gonna break off a couple little stems here, like that. Maybe a little less than that. Get them off real quick. I hope you can see me. Let me bring it down a little closer. There we go. And with the thyme, all I'm going to do is just break off a few pieces here, just the leaves. Not too. Just like so. No big deal. Put the stems over there because we're not cooking a stew. We're baking a pie. Get that out of there. There we go. Just like so. Just like so. Oh, it smells so good already. All right. Don't want too big of. There we go. Like that. Just like that. Get this out of our way. Let's see. Get a few more leaves off here real quick. Excuse me. All right, it goes everywhere, guys. It goes everywhere. All right, rinse my hands off again. Okay, so once that's in there, let me wipe all this seeds up or leaves up here from the thyme. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so next thing, move our honey out of our way. We are going to just sprinkle a little bit of lemon on, not much, just like this. And I'm doing it like this to kind of keep the seeds out of there. That's all I need. Just a little squirt. Okay, now on to it. So I have cinnamon. And we're going to do half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And we have half a teaspoon. There we go. And sprinkle it over. I think that was a little more than a teaspoon, but that's okay. Put the rest back in. I have nutmeg. You're thinking, why nutmeg? Trust me, it's going to be really good. And we do a 1/4 teaspoon of that. Excuse me. There we go. I like the way that McCormick has redone their lids for their seasonings. It's really nice. Really nice. So with my salt, and I do need to get something here. Because if you remember, I'm trying to use this up. It's a sea salt, and where I live, it's solidified, and all I need is just a quarter teaspoon, not too much. Yeah. Okay. Not like that. Yeah, we'll put that away. Now, I picked up some Beyond Good vanilla extract. This is really good stuff. I'm only going to put half a teaspoon of that in here. All right, set that aside. Now, with that, we'll put the lid back on this, get this out of our way. We're going to use half a cup of all-purpose flour. And this is going to act as a thickener. So what I'm going to do, because I used the half a cup for the honey, in lieu of taking time to wash that real quick, we're going to use a different measuring cup. There we go. It's half a cup still. We're just going to sprinkle that over, just like so. And like I said, I may need to slice up this other peach. I'm not sure yet. Wipe up our mess a little bit here. And I'm just going to use my hands because, you know, why not? Hope you can see me here. There we go. Need to pull that up just a hair there. Now you can see me better. Sorry about that, guys. And we're just going to mix this all together. And again, this is going to be the first time I've used honey to make a pie. Normally you would use sugar, but I'm trying to cut out all that sugar. All right. Oh, it smells so good with that thyme in there, guys. All right, so it's messy. It's messy. Rinse my hands off real quick. Let's see if I can get more of that honey out of there. Yeah, there we go. Still have some honey in there. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour all that in. Oh yeah, I think 4, because they were pretty large peaches. And normally you would want about 5 to 6 cups of peaches, sliced and peeled, of course, because if you leave the peel on, guys, it can become bitter and tough. You don't want that in pie. So it's gonna look like that. I mean, I could probably put that other peach in, but I'm gonna save it for a snack tomorrow. So that's okay. I think that'll be fine. Now that's my handful. All right. Try. I'm contemplating. Yeah, I'm gonna save that other peach for a snack tomorrow. I just am. It'll come out. So, our second pie crust will tend to come in packets of 2. And normally I would go ahead and make my own pie crust, but I'm trying to save some time here. So you want to gently roll this out. And what you want to do is try fold it under. And again, sometimes it just doesn't work because they just 9-inch pie crust from the store may not always be your 9-inch pie crust. And it's just what it is. But you get the gist, right? Like, yeah. And when I have more time, I will show you how to make my own pie crust. But all I'm doing is trying to attach it to the bottom pie crust as best as I can. And we'll see what happens. Ooh. We'll consider that a vent hole. And baking and cooking, it's all fun. It's supposed to be fun. It's not perfect. I mean, as long as it tastes good, that's all that matters. And I need to get a knife here. Okay. Anyway. And we're going to make some slits in here, though we have one accidental. And this will allow air to vent out as it's baking. And you want this to bake for at 450 for at least 10 minutes. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just drizzle on some more of this egg. Just help golden up the crust. And we're gonna see how we do. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the oven for 10 minutes. And then I'll reduce the heat. After 10 minutes, I'll reduce the heat down to 350, and it'll bake for 30 to 35 minutes. After it's done, what I like to do is pull it out, let it sit for about 15, 20 minutes, and serve it with vanilla ice cream or something. But again, I'm trying to cut out dairy. I'm trying to cut out sugars. That's why I use the honey. So I will bring you back when it's done baking. Excuse me. I keep having asthma attacks. It's the sarcoidosis in my lungs, and then it doesn't help that I'm feeding hay. Timothy hay, by the way, is the last batch of hay that my boss got in, and I'm allergic to it, but I have to feed it. It's my job. So I deal with that. Anyway, that's another story. We'll talk about a few things at the barn that's going on. But I'll bring you back once this is done. Oh, I forgot to add the butter. Let me pull that back out. Oh my goodness. What am I thinking? Hold on one second. I don't know if we can do this without messing it up, but we're gonna try. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna skip the butter. The butter can be optional, by the way. You would just put maybe dice up a couple slabs of butter. Yeah, it's okay. Normally I would put unsalted butter, just a couple dabs here and there, like you would do with an apple pie. I can't believe I forgot that. Anyway, this is gonna bake for 10 minutes, and I'll bring it back. So please like, subscribe. Let me know if you've ever made a peach pie. I do like to make a blackberry and peach cobbler, but I'm gonna have to go pick more blackberries, and hopefully I'm not too late, because I was so bummed out. I picked enough to make a blackberry pie, and within 2 days, they all molded. It's okay. We can go pick more. Yeah. So love you all. Thank you for your support. And yeah, I'll bring it back